a roaring crowd. Ray Sean's in sight, it's game plan proud. Tim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits in the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. It's game night, lights burning, bright passes take flight, sparks ignite. We break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. Here are your captains, you're in your domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape. Oh, it's game night, lights burning, bright passes take flight, sparks ignite, we break it down, the magic unfolds. This is football fever, pure gold. It's gaze, hypes like a roaring crowd. Ray Sean's inside, it's game plan proud. Jim's playbook twist makes the world rewind. Heather's hot takes always blow your mind. Feel the hits and the grind, the clock's tick-tock, every moment alive, every moment alive. Every yard we start, from the field to the screen, heartbeats collide. It's a Monday blitz, buckle up for the ride. Here are your captains, you're in their domain. JP, Ray, Sean, Tim, and Heather Rain. No flags, no fouls, just fiery debates, turning whistles and plays into your escape.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Welcome to the show. Oh, it's been a hectic day around here. It's been a hectic couple of days. Was it? When did the incident happen? Was it Thursday? When did the shooting happen? Guys, help me. Was it Thursday?
Oh, sounds about right.
Or was it Monday?
What shooting?
The girl that got shot by the ICE agent.
Oh, that happened, I think Monday. Was it Monday or Tuesday? Oh, maybe I just saw it Monday.
So all the days are running together for me. Let me.
I got it.
I just need to know.
Thursday.
It was last Thursday. Okay, so
Yeah.
with all that going on, I have been really, and this weekend's games didn't fucking help any fucking thing. My mental health has been complete shit. Just for everybody's situational awareness. It's just everything it gets overwhelming. It's not so much the fact that one thing piles on top of another. You've had those days where one thing piles on top of another and then it just becomes a shit show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it started Thursday. When I hear people automatically assuming that if this would have happened under any other administration that is not Donald Trump's, it wouldn't have been called, well, she murdered him. or he murdered her, right? It would be everybody that thinks Donald Trump, and I'm sorry, I have the fucking platform, I'm fucking doing it. You guys are gonna have to fucking bear with me, and you can chime in whenever you want. But be aware, I'm probably if you're a liberal, I'm going to fucking disagree with you because I have done my research. All right. What happened? That agent had every right to do. How about I get in a car and I try to run you over? What's your reaction, first reaction going to be? You have a gun in your hand. Whether you agree with guns or not. All right? This agent has been with them for years. This has been said. So he knows what he can and cannot do. All right? He's not just going to go. He didn't get up on Thursday morning thinking, I wonder if there's going to be a Renee Nicole Good. I'm just going to shoot her in the face because I don't like her name. Yet, how dumb does that sound? Right?
Sounds very dumb.
It's dumb. We have elected officials just trouncing around saying, "Oh, he murdered her," or "He shot her in the face on purpose. He didn't need to shoot her in the face." Let me drive a car right at you and you get bumped, I'd fucking shoot your ass. I'd at least shoot at your bow. I mean, he probably just reacted and shot. I don't think he had intentions of killing her. But it happened. And you know what? Here's the problem with it. Here's the real problem with it. She was obstructing them from doing their job because we have elected officials in that fucking city and that fucking state that will not do their fucking job. They release these fucking criminals on the fucking street and let them run amok, harming normal, everyday fucking citizens. And for that fucking mayor to sit there who doesn't have the kahunas to admit he's wrong, telling federal agents what they can and cannot do, he's a fucking mayor. Shut the fuck up. I am sorry that person died. You know the old saying, fuck around and find out? That's exactly what fucking happened. I hate to say it, but these fucking idiot fucking people protesting. You can protest all you want, but when you start impeding a job that they're trying to... She tried getting away. Oh, she was doing a 4-point turn. The fuck she was. She sat there for 5 minutes. Antagonizing the agents. These people that are doing this on these streets, they have a job. They're only doing their job. They're doing what their bosses tell them, and they're doing it within their legal right. They're allowed to do these things, not shoot people.
And they want to go home after the work.
If they have to. And this person fucked around and found out. Anybody that wants to disagree with me on that, I'm here. I will let you on the call and I will let you have that conversation with me because it's not going to go your way. That guy did not murder that girl. The guy's not going to get convicted in court, so it's not a murder. I wish it didn't happen, but it did.
A coworker of mine actually showed me in the kitchen, and I looked at it. I was like, "Wait, what the hell just happened?" It happened so fast for me. I was like, "Can you rewind it?" It looked like she was turning or getting driving away. I was trying to understand the situation.
Okay,
I didn't even know it was ice.
So here's the deal. I don't know what video you're seeing, and what is their stance on this. Before I go any further, because I don't want to shit on what they're saying or what they're trying to show you, but they're only showing you one video. And was that?
Yeah, it was just.
So did you see the video of the agent?
No.
See, that's the problem. They're only showing you
No.
one video. So the video of the agent, he's carrying a phone. He does not have a body cam. They were not issued body cams at that point. It's probably gonna fucking happen now.
Right.
So guess what? Everybody complaining about fucking money being spent. You want to fuck around and find out? Guess where some of that fucking money's going? They're buying fucking body cams for every fucking agent on the street. Be prepared for it. Because what happened on that day, he got out. Her wife got out of the car. I think she got out of the car.
Yeah, she did.
If you seen it, he looked at her and had the camera pointing at her, and she goes, "What are you gonna do, big boy? What are you gonna do? Maybe you should go get some lunch." That isn't, "Oh, I'm just here helping my wife move." No, that's her antagonizing an agent. While she's holding a fucking camera, so you know she's waiting. She wants something to happen. The one lady goes, "I'm not mad at you, dude." Nobody gives a fuck if you're mad. Just get the fuck out of the way. The agent then said, "Please step out of your car." As soon as he said that, she took off. Now it's evading a federal agent. That's a federal offense. You are now a criminal. She hit the agent. That agent right now has internal bleeding. Oh, he only got
No, he
bumped.
doesn't. I'm not dignifying that.
No, he is. It's been...
All right, show me the medical records.
Why? You want me to fucking show you the medical records?
If he has...
Everybody is reporting. Everybody is reporting that the agent is in the hospital with internal bleeding as of today.
They're reporting that he went to a medical facility.
That was then. He's got internal bleeding now. That has been reported and proven to be true. I don't have medical records. But I'm telling you right now, it has been proven to be true. It is all over the news. Go watch it. Go look it up. Don't tell me.
So he got hurt.
Now you're calling me a fucking liar. The problem is, we have people out here that think they can do whatever the fuck they want because of freedom of speech. There's a difference between freedom of speech and breaking the fucking law. Them two broke the fucking law. She fucked around. She found out. She's dead. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? There is nothing that agent could have done any different. Sure, he could have shot out her tires. But how is he going to react when he's about to get fucking run over?
Yeah.
Don't feed me a line of bullshit. Because it's not going to fucking fly. There is laws out there. She was trying to flee. Go look it up. There is a video. There is a YouTube video out there of this guy. He's explaining everything. Nobody's done it. Fox News hasn't done it. CNN hasn't done it. There are laws against what she did. The agent was justified in what he did.
What are their what are their use of force requirements? What are the use of force requirements?
I don't go look it up.
Involving a fleeing vehicle. Use of force involving a fleeing vehicle for ICE is to not discharge a firearm to disable a vehicle.
It wasn't disabled.
No, they can't. They don't shoot to disable a vehicle. That is what has also been reported. Yet he did. You may not like it. He didn't. He chose to fire the gun. Okay. So you know what? By state law, he will be charged probably.
No, he won't. I guarantee fucking.
Yeah, he will. There will be state charges, and that is not pardonable.
He will not be charged.
The only one who can pardon it is the Minnesota governor.
Minnesota has no jurisdiction. Minnesota has no jurisdiction over the ICE agent. They've already debunked that. He's not going to be charged with anything. There's nothing to charge him for.
This wouldn't have been a problem if ICE was doing their job and going after.
They weren't doing their job,
aliens.
Tim.
She is not an illegal alien. Why is she being shot at? Period.
Because she was impeding what they were trying to do. That's why.
Maybe they shouldn't be there.
Maybe they should. Do you want to know why they're there? I already said why they were there in the first place.
Who is going to be going into Minneapolis, Minnesota?
Who?
And don't give me this Nick Shirley bullshit either.
Who?
He is looking to videotape children. He has no right
what are you? Stop!
Children.
Stop!
Permission.
What are you talking about? Who's videotaping children? What are you on? What? Justify this. Please explain this to me. This makes no sense. I'm not even talking about that.
Why does ICE have to be there? Why does ICE have to be there?
What does ICE stand for?
ICE is immigration.
Yes.
That is all they are. They are not a law enforcement body against American citizens.
Okay.
They are immigration. That is it.
Fair enough.
If they're not enforcing immigration laws, get them the fuck out. They don't need to be a militarized organization.
They aren't militarized. Where are you getting their militarized?
Look at how they're dressed. They're in military garb. They're in tactical vests.
Hold on, Tim. Stop.
If anything, they encountered terrorism gear. That's how
they
the New York paper.
Tim, they have every right to be there.
Why?
Why? Because they're there to get the illegal immigrants that are breaking the law, criminally breaking the law, the fuck out of the cities. That's why they're there. The reason that they're on the streets today, they're looking for illegal immigrants. And they have every right to do so. Every fucking right. Just like the police have every right to knock on your fucking door.
Yes, but if they weren't acting as a masked organization, police have to identify who they are.
They are an organization.
Identifying themselves.
What are you talking about, Tim?
They're doing whatever the fuck they want. You may not like it, but it's a fact that they're doing whatever the fuck they want.
Okay, Tim, you're wrong.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're 100% wrong. They're not just doing what they want. They have jurisdiction. I'm telling you.
I never said they didn't have jurisdiction.
So then why are you all in it if they
have to identify themselves. You may not like it, but how am I supposed to know who a masked guy is trying to come in? How am I supposed to know who
stop right there. Stop right there. Are you going to walk up to every fucking masked person and say, I need to know who you are?
ICE isn't identifying themselves. That is a fact.
They don't have to.
Yes, they do. Law enforcement has to identify themselves.
You're wrong. They don't have to. I never had to justify why I was where I was. Ever.
But if ICE would, if there's, never mind. I'm not getting into that one now.
I mean, you wanted to go there. You might as well finish.
No, I am not getting into that one right now because I will literally get pissed off at myself.
Well, Tim, here's the problem. Either way, it doesn't fucking matter. What them two did was illegal.
And
okay,
is fraud illegal? Is weaponization of government illegal? I will go on and on.
Wait, hold on. Is the weaponization? No, but they're not weaponizing anything. They're not weaponing. The government isn't weaponizing anything.
All of a sudden,
the government is not weaponizing
yes,
anybody.
They are.
If that was the case, Tim,
charge people.
Tim, if that was the case, Tim, the military would have been called up.
No, they would have
immediately. If they were weaponizing the government, if the government was weaponizing, they would have called martial law. Martial law has not been called. So the government isn't weaponizing fucking anybody. That needs to fucking stop. That's part of the fucking problem. Nobody knows how the law actually fucking works. Fuck, I don't even know how all of the law actually fucking works. But I do know one fact, that a federal agent has jurisdiction, period.
No, they have jurisdiction over illegal aliens. They do not have jurisdiction over everything.
So DEA has jurisdiction over drugs, and why are they involved in non-drug enforcement agency issued things?
Name what they're involved in.
Same thing, Tim. It's the same thing. They use federal agents in every aspect of every part of the law.
No, they reassign them to other roles. Because
you don't know how it works. I'm telling you.
Apparently, you don't either.
The problem is I know more than you. As a military soldier, I have more jurisdiction than a fucking police officer does at times.
Can the National Guard, which is a branch of the military, be deployed to U.S. citizens without the governor's consent?
Yes.
No, they can't.
You want to bet? The government.
Supreme Court case law has stated this already. This Supreme Court has stated this already.
You really want to bet on that?
The Supreme Court
of the United States
cannot deploy the National Guard to cities without the governor's consent of that state,
duty
of other states.
Tim!
They have said it. Look it up and look at other sites other than Fox News.
Tim, you're wrong.
They are a joke. They have a $787 million settlement against them.
Here's the problem with that. They can be put on Title 10 orders. Which is
so you are advocating for martial law.
Tim, I didn't say that.
I am done playing nice with people.
No, you can listen to what I have to fucking say because I know you're fucking wrong on this National Guard thing. They can be put on Title 10 orders, which is active duty orders, military active duty orders, which is authorized by the President of the United States.
Stop! No. So he's a felon, and I will not say he is not.
But your argument is wrong, Tim.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. They can be put on active duty, and they can go into cities if they are authorized on Title 10 orders. So don't tell me they can't. The United States, the President of the United States can put National Guard soldiers on Title 10 orders, whether it be humane.
Can the National Guard be deployed to other states?
To other states? Yes! Yes! I've seen it!
Then why is it that you seem to think that he can do whatever he wants? This is the problem.
He's not doing whatever he wants, Tim.
Supreme Court giving him carte blanche immunity.
He's not doing whatever he wants.
Oh yeah?
No.
He literally told his Attorney General Pam Bondi to find charges to bring against people. They have ignored court orders time and again to turn planes around. Those are facts.
Okay.
American citizens have been deported to a South American gulag. Those are facts. You don't agree with those facts because they don't support your ideals.
Well, hold on. You don't even know what my ideals are.
I don't really fucking care. I'm
should
fed
care,
up with people saying, I support the law.
Now you're just saying that I'm a fascist fucking pig.
No, I never said that. Did I say that? No.
Well, essentially.
Nope. You see, this is the problem. People think what I say is what I feel. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm babbling.
What is the issue? What is it then?
My issue is the fact that according to Republicans in power now, which I don't, there are Republicans and then there are the New Age Republicans, and I admit that those are two different groups.
I'm listening.
Donald Trump, I'll use this as an example. Donald Trump campaigned on the premise of releasing the Epstein files. The second he got into office, those weren't part of it.
His name is in there. He said his name is. Stop. He said his name is in there. His name is in criminal. He didn't do anything criminal.
He denied any connection to it.
To any criminal wrongdoing, Tim. He did nothing wrong. He's not saying he didn't do anything. He didn't do anything wrong.
Then release the files.
They have been. And they are releasing Tim. Now I don't know who you're listening to, but they have been released.
No, not all of them.
Well,
and everything
Christ,
that's released
you
is
know why they're not
redacted.
releasing them all at one time? They're doing it to protect the victims in the victims case.
Then why is it that we're getting blank pages or completely blacked out pages?
Because you can't just put everything out there. Shit has to be redacted. Birth dates have to be redacted. Fucking PII has to be redacted. You can't just, we're going to release this file. This person who was born so-and-so on this date, criminals or victims don't want to be released. So they have to redact.
Fine. I am not advocating to release the files of the information of victims.
Then what are you bitching about? That's why they haven't released all of them. But they have released some of them, and some of it, yes, there's a lot of blackout because there's a lot of PII on there that the victim didn't want released. That's the problem with the fucking liberals. They don't fucking understand that you...
Oh, wait, now you're assuming I'm a liberal.
That's where I'm not calling you a liberal. I'm talking in general.
I'm more chaos.
But this is the problem with the far fucking left. We're talking fucking Kamala Harris left. I mean, even farther than her. They seem to think they need to know fucking everything. They don't need to know everything. They need to know the pertinence. Is Donald Trump in there? Of course he is. He's never not admitted to never being on a flight. He never said that he was never on a flight. That doesn't mean that he went and fucked some 15-year-old girl. Half those fucking pictures that you fucking see of him with younger women are not real. They've been debunked.
Can't believe anything anymore.
That is true. AI has so fucking ruined everything. AI is good for things, but this is not one of them. All I'm saying is one person is dead, and it shouldn't have happened. But god damn it, if the fucking city itself, these sanctuary cities are not, the criminals are going to these cities. The illegal immigrant criminals are going to these cities. You know it, and I know it. They're going to these cities. And Minnesota has enough problems as it is, with the fraud shit going on. And don't tell me there isn't any immigrants in fucking Minneapolis. They're all fucking over up there. I can tell you right now, and about 95% of them drive fucking taxis. And half of them don't even have a fucking license. Every time I call for a cab, and I have done it, and can I see your driver's license? And I ask this up, I don't give a fuck if you're white, black, because I don't trust fucking anybody. I don't trust white people. Period. I don't. I ask for a license. They can't show me a license, or I can't see their license, because in some states they have to, their license has to be visual. If they don't have one, I do not get in their car. And
that's how it is in New York.
I have seen them. So don't tell me there's not fucking illegal immigrants in fucking Minneapolis. That's why they're there. It's a sanctuary city, and they're hiding criminals. I don't know if the government's involved in it up there, but they're hiding people. That's why they go to these cities. So that they can get lost in the sauce, because there's millions of them. Millions of people in these metropolitan areas. New York is rampant with them motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of fucking people telling me, because I voted for somebody, that I'm a piece of shit. You don't fucking know me. You don't fucking know me.
You know.
I'm the nicest guy in the fucking world. I give my shirt off of my back to somebody that needs it. Especially, and I've done it. People are sick. They need to grow the fuck up. Stop being fucking soft, petty pussies. And accept the fact that we have a president that actually gives a shit about this fucking country and wants what's best for it. You may not fucking agree with it. Fine. That doesn't mean you need to go around willy-nilly throwing rocks at people, throwing rocks at law enforcement. But I seen a fucking video this morning. Wasn't even an ICE agent. This is where we are in our country today. Everybody's like, oh my God, we're going to turn into a third world country. And the same people that are crying that are going around shooting at cops. Some lady or some dumb fuck decided to, I don't know if it was a rocket launcher or whatever, but he shot some fucking fireworks into a cop car. And the cop is now in hospital with third-degree burns because they thought it was an ICE agent.
What?
Everybody cries about gun laws and gun control and projectile whatever. Only if it applies to you, not them, to you. These politicians running around saying people are murdering people without any conviction or any fact-based bullshit basing all their opinions off of a fucking angle of a fucking video. Or not having the law in front of them about fleeing a scene or whatever. Again, sorry. I agree with those that think it was justified. I don't think he needed to kill her. I don't think he intended to kill her. That's where it baffles me that everybody seems to think, oh, he shot her in the face on purpose. I don't think he did. And if you believe
That was the case, he would have been
if you
did it.
believe that, you really need to reevaluate what you're watching and what you're listening to. Because I'm telling you what, it's going to make it worse. It's going to get worse before it gets any fucking better. Just think. Just remember, you have 3 more years of this shit unless he dies. Which I don't think
Or
is
is impeached.
Huh?
Or is impeached.
He's not going to get... What's he going to get impeached for?
War Powers Act, maybe.
That can't...
I don't know.
No!
The
War Powers Act, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything that any of the other presidents have done.
I am telling you what they might try. JP!
They're not going to do it, but it's not going to get him impeached.
In the House, it might if the Democrats take the House back.
They can go ahead.
I'm not saying he would be convicted. I am saying he would be impeached.
Well, if they do that, they're even dumber than I thought. Because he didn't invade a country. He didn't.
Yes, he did. He sent a military. I'm not gonna. Did he send the military to Venezuela?
No. He did not invade that country. Invading that country would be taking it over. They didn't take over the country. They aren't there.
Did he send the military to Venezuela?
They aren't there.
Did he send the military to Venezuela?
He went in there to get a guy that is not even the fucking president of that country.
Neither here nor there. Did he invade a foreign country?
Did Barack Obama go into Pakistan illegally then?
Did Barack Obama inform Congress?
He doesn't have to inform Congress. It's a nicety if he does.
Actually, they do. Congress is the only one that, if you're going to execute a military action,
this is a question. So he may have. I don't know, because I don't know who's on the Armed Forces Committee. He may have informed them, hey, we're going in. Whether you like it or not, we're going to get him. And if you aren't for it, I don't know what to tell you. Either way, he didn't break any laws.
The other one that they might try is impoundment. Refusal to spend congressionally appropriated monies. Because he's impounded federally appropriated funds already.
What federally appropriated funds?
Anything that Congress said is to be paid out to the states, and he refused to.
Are you talking
can
about
say it's under the guise
hold on. Are you talking about the SNAP benefits?
Partially, yes.
You know that was litigated in court, right?
But he won't pay him out. If
he doesn't have to. The government the government's been funded. He doesn't have to pay them out. Congress is the one that does that, Tim. He doesn't. That's not a president thing. That's a Congress thing.
He was holding money from the states. That is a fact.
Again, Tim, that is a congressional thing, not a presidential thing. President can't do that.
But he's pounding it under the guise of to fight fraud.
I need to know what funds you're talking about, because I have not heard this one. This one is news to me.
That's the only one.
The only one that I heard of was the SNAP benefits, but he fought that in court, and then the government was funded 2 days later. Because the Democrats were like, oh, okay. I disagree with you, Basement. He didn't go there to get oil. He got oil. He's holding that oil, but he's going to give it back to Venezuela because it is theirs. We'll see how that plays out. Now, the real reason we're here, are we good?
I'm fine.
I had to, and I'm glad you got to vent your shit. I got to vent my shit. That doesn't mean that I'm backing down from my stance. That woman was an idiot. Fuck around and find out. I don't care who it is. What if it was a police officer? Are we gonna be, oh, he murdered her? We had George Floyd again in fucking Minneapolis. For fuck's sake, man. Fucking ridiculous. She should have been she's got a kid who doesn't have a fucking father. The father died. Why the fuck is she even putting herself in that fucking situation in the first place? What the fuck is wrong with people? Don't you already you as a parent have only one thing to defend, and that is your child. Why are you worried about what a fucking illegal immigrant's doing? Or being convicted of, or being arrested for? Go home. Go home. Take care of your family. Enjoy life. Have a beer. Smoke crack. Just don't get caught with it. Stop with the bullshit. Everybody, why are we so hell-bent? Why are we so fucking hell-bent on fucking having to fucking they're trying to rule the world. Okay. If you think that's what they're trying to do, they aren't doing anything any different than what the Romans did. They aren't doing anything any different than Germany tried to do. Everybody seemed to be okay with that. Up until, not my country. I don't know, man. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being called a fascist when I'm not a fascist. I hate everybody equally. I honestly hate white people more than any other race, to be honest with you. And here's why, and I'll tell you why, and then we'll move on. I hate white people because they don't know how to fucking defend themselves. I'm just gonna back down because I don't want to offend anybody.
Fuck that.
Get the fuck out of
I'm
here.
like, I'll piss people off just so they feel like it.
Get the fuck out of here with your stupid bullshit. That's all I'm gonna fucking say on that. I'm gonna have more to say. I don't care what anybody thinks. I've got to get it off my chest. I want to hear what everybody has to say, but Tim, I'm sorry, but I don't think ICE is out of their jurisdiction on this. If the city of Minneapolis would have just said, because ICE can go into the jail. They are authorized to go into the jail if they have an illegal immigrant and get them. The city isn't even letting them do that. They are releasing. There was a judge not too far from here that was convicted of letting an illegal immigrant go because of this shit, because they didn't want the ICE to get him, because he wasn't shouldn't have been deported or whatever their term they're fucking using now. In my opinion, in my opinion, if you come here and you come here and you do it legally, but you break the law,
you lose your visa.
You lose everything and you get the fuck out of my country. We don't need you
Yes.
here.
Here.
We do not need you here. We have enough fucking problems of our own as it is. I don't need somebody from another country, especially those fucking gang members that are coming in here, the Trende Aragwo or whatever the fuck they are.
I can't pronounce that word either. My Spanish.
Trende Aragwa, I think is what it's called. They're coming here, and the cartels, that's where all the fucking fentanyl is coming from. How do you think the drugs get in here? I mean, Basement and his crew is letting drugs come in through Canada, too.
Go lay down, Blanche.
Just saying.
Basement smuggling drugs, he's not sharing it?
That's where these
Through
people,
Canada, yeah.
they're coming down. They're coming. Because I'm not saying it's Canada's fault. It's our fault, too. They're coming in the easiest way.
There's even an easier way. I've already thought of it anyways.
They're coming in the easiest way possible. And
They're coming over
they're going to start coming in through California because Newsom will just let them come right on in. Oh, you got fentanyl? Sure. Honestly, I wish California would become their own state or country because fuck them.
Yeah, I don't like California.
Fuck them. California, I said that there's a running joke years ago, and it's probably going to happen, but we're waiting for a major earthquake when California falls off of the United States and sinks. I'm waiting for it.
Unfortunately, we're not that lucky. It won't sink. It'll just float off.
Good. It can go be its own fucking country. We don't care.
I think that would happen to New York before California.
No, it won't. California's on a fault line.
And the whole thing with Greenland, everybody's like, oh, he wants to take over Greenland. No, Greenland is the gateway for China and Russia. Mm-hmm. Yes, we know Alaska is right there, but guess what? That's a state. I dare Russia to try to come through Alaska. I dare them to. They aren't going to do it. They're too stupid.
No, they're too smart.
No,
Wait, they're smart.
Stupid.
To try and come through Alaska?
Yeah, they're too stupid. I mean, they could have done it a long time ago. I think if they should have done it 4 fucking years ago, Biden would have been, oh sure, why don't you come on over and have some coffee? No, we're here to oust you. That's what I was waiting for. Thank God it didn't fucking happen. But I've got a lot to say. I'm not done yet. I know these guys, especially this one sitting next to me, I haven't even really vented at her. I've been watching the news, man. I've been watching all of it. And boy, I can tell you what, I can tell you right fucking now that CNN is 100% wrong. And everybody just saying, oh, that's a murder. It's not. It's not a murder. The guy will not be convicted, so it's not a murder. And I know people are going, I don't accept that. Well, guess what? Guess what? Good luck. Good luck trying to overturn it. It's not fucking happening.
Well, to get back to it, though, if the FBI would let them in on the investigation, then maybe we could see.
But maybe they are.
No, the FBI's already come out and said they won't let the local law enforcement in on the investigation.
Tim, I can tell you right now, Kash Patel is a Trump guy. And I'm sure the FBI is doing some investigation. I don't think that this is just ICE doing an internal investigation.
Okay, next up. Actually, yeah, that's good.
Telling you.
Well, it'll be news to us if they ever do their investigation.
It's ongoing. Why don't they get all of the footage? Why haven't we seen the footage from her fucking wife yet? That's what everybody wants. And not just the little snippet footage, everything. Why hasn't that come out? Because they know that if it comes out, they don't have a goddamn leg to stand on. And I'm sure that ICE is already, and the federal, the FBI, ATF, DEA, all of them, whoever gets involved in it, they're going to ask her for that information. She don't have it? Guess what? You want to prove that this guy is guilty, you better have that fucking information, because if you don't, they're just going to be like, well, don't know what to tell you, but not guilty. So there's that. All right. Now,
by the way, football was played this weekend.
So, and like I was saying, but I had to get that off my chest. I've been waiting to say that forever. My weekend was shit. Well, Friday was really good. Heather and I got to go to a Iowa-Wisconsin wrestling match. I love college wrestling. I love wrestling in general, not WWE. And I can honestly tell you, and I don't know if Heather will agree.
So bad right now.
I don't know if Heather will agree with me, but in my opinion, what Iowa did was early WWE level production. It was really good. The introduction.
P1 programs generally have good production value.
I'm not even talking about WWE. I'm talking about college athletics here.
I know. No, I'm agreeing with you.
But it's you're not expecting it for a college wrestling match. Not expecting.
Oh yeah.
The music.
I can see that.
The music was spot on. They did introductions with music. They had pyrotechnics. It was great. It was better than WWE, in my opinion. Less is more. I wish WWE would do that. I might like it a little bit more.
The problem is they can't, because there are too many fucking TikTok drones out there that need that fucking every 15 seconds.
But Friday we went to the wrestling match. That was pretty fun. It was intense for me. It was more entertaining to me than WWE. For me it was. I can sit and watch that kind of wrestling all day and have done it for 2 days straight.
You talking about like actual
collegiate folk style wrestling?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Way better to me than WWE, because it's actually fucking wrestling, not punching.
Yeah.
Back and forth punching. Fake punching.
Or rest holds.
It's more Greco-Roman wrestling.
Well, in wrestling, no, it's folk style. It's not Greco-Roman.
Okay. I don't pay attention to collegiate wrestling, so I wouldn't know.
Right. So it's folk style where you can't
holds, maneuvers.
Well, they can do that in Greco-Roman, but you can't use your legs in Greco-Roman at all. So
okay.
Freestyle you can, but freestyle's pretty fun. If you haven't gotten a chance to watch that Real American Freestyle, Hulk Hogan is onto something. I would watch that more than I'll watch wrestling, especially AEW.
Take the trash out match.
But then the games took place. What did I do on Saturday? I wasn't home all day. You had D&D. Where did I go?
You hung out with Wendy for a bit. You went to the Wisconsin wrestling.
That was Sunday, though. Saturday, because I didn't get home until I had to do anyway. But then the game started.
Do something.
So the Rams played the Panthers. I missed part of that game because I went somewhere. God damn it, dog!
You scared me, Mom.
The Rams played the Panthers. Give me a second. Fucking done with that cat. The Rams played the Panthers. I caught the second half of that game. I'm trying to think. Where did I
That was a good game.
Hey, Madison.
I have no idea.
Oh, I went to Hayden's
Yeah.
thing.
Because she was up at the
My
high school.
my niece had a honors band thing, and she got to play with a conductor from the University of Wisconsin-Platteville, which is just south of us. That is her thing. That girl can play the saxophone. Like she's good. That was pretty cool. And then I came home and watched the second half of the Rams game. I don't know. The Panthers aren't there yet.
But they're getting there.
No.
I don't know if Bryce Young is the guy. He played well. I don't know what's going on with the Rams, but they better play better next week. And they are playing the Bears.
The Bears.
No, they may not have to play better.
No, I here's the thing with the Packers, and I'll get there. I'll get to it. But I do want to applaud the Panthers on a season that was improbable. I didn't think they were making the playoffs this year. I did say they were a dark horse at the beginning, I do believe. Mm-hmm. But I've got to applaud them because they are a team that wasn't expected to be very good. And they actually were pretty good. The Rams are better than what I thought they were going to be. But they didn't play like it in this game. They did score 34 points. Their defense did not look like the defense that they had early in the year. So
you think they play like that because they was going against the Panthers? No.
I think they just... I mean, they could have been, it's just Panthers. That I wasn't in that locker room. I'm not those players, so I don't know. But it's playoffs, and anything can happen. So I don't think that is the case. I personally don't think that is the case. The next game, I will say that is the case. I will tell you that right now. The Packers came out. And, I mean, the first drive of the game, the Bears are just running up and down the field on Green Bay. And they hold them to a field goal. And then Green Bay just rattles off. And their defense looked great. I mean, the Bears were doing little things, but they weren't dominating. They weren't in the game. Packers kept them at bay pretty much the whole game, right? Or at least,
I believe the
half. At least the first half, they kept him at bay. And so I'm going into this, but I'm like, it's only 21-3. They're not, it's not over yet. The second half comes out. The Packers get the ball. Yeah, I think they got the ball. Did the Packers get the ball to start the second half?
I don't.
That I don't remember.
They may have.
I just remember them falling apart.
They ended up going 3-0. And the Bears right then just started blitzing every play. They were blitzing. And the offensive line didn't adjust to it. So they ended up going 3-0. The Bears get the ball, drive right down the field, score a touchdown. I'm like, okay, it's 20, or they kick a field goal. It's 21-6. Then the Packers get the ball back again. 3-0. Again, no adjustment to anything Chicago's doing on defense. None.
Yeah, Green Bay got the second half kickoff.
Okay, they didn't adjust to what Chicago started to do. 3-0 again. Third, the Bears get the ball, drive right down the field, score a touchdown. Now it's 21-13. And I'm like, oh, fuck, here we fucking go. Here we fucking go. Green Bay, the defense has just become they become Swiss cheese. They're doing what they've always done, not adjusting to anything the Bears are doing. Loveland's running like free. I think he had like 58 catches in the second half. Like all of the fucking yards. that Chicago was getting, right? Like he was getting 20 yards per play, like every fucking play. I'm like, does Halfley, I don't blame fucking LaFleur, does Halfley want to fucking fix the issue here? Is he going to do anything? So then he comes out the second drive. I think Green Bay gets the ball. They score a touchdown. It's 27-13. Or something like that. I think it's 27-16 at some point. And I'm like, okay, there's 6 minutes left to go in the game. Green Bay scores the tie and make it 21-16. I can't remember. Because there was a missed field goal in there.
Yeah, a missed field goal.
There was a missed field goal at the end of the half. There was a missed field goal at the end of the half, which I can excuse because that's a long field goal, and the wind was whipping. And again, I'm not going to shit on the kicker because you do it. Kicking isn't easy. Kicking it isn't easy. Defense is easier than being a kicker. I'm sorry. Playing defense is easier than being a kicker. Because you have to be perfect on every kick or you're going to miss. Or you have way more chances of missing. So at some point it was 27-16, like late in the fourth quarter, like halfway through the fourth quarter, and then the Bears score a touchdown again. Green Bay gets the ball back. Or did Chicago take the lead? I can't remember. I want to forget the second half, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Chicago didn't take the lead until they won the game.
Right, but at any given, it became 27-23. Green Bay, it was 21-16. Green Bay got the ball. They drove right down the field when they scored that touchdown. I think it was right.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think it was a field goal.
Okay, so it's like 21-16. Then I'm guessing whatever, and Green Bay drove right down the field, scored a touchdown. I'm like, okay, I can breathe again. And then the defense happened again. Just let him drive right down the field and score a touchdown. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Why is Halfley just playing this 15-yard soft zone? Linebackers playing 10 yards off the ball for no fucking reason. But Loveland's running wild, and you've got Quay Walker, who can run with any linebacker, who is the same size as Loveland, probably bigger, runs faster than Loveland, and he's playing 10 yards off the ball, so he's already at a mismatch because Loveland's just going to run by him, right? And right there, Green Bay, it's 27-23. Green Bay gets the ball. I think they put together a little bit of a drive, and then the Bears get the ball. The Bears get the ball back. They drive right down the field and score a touchdown. Green Bay gets the ball back with 1 minute and 30 seconds to go, and they don't. They get down there, but then the offensive line forgets how to fucking block. They did have an injury. Their backup center got hurt. They had to back up to the backup center come in. I'm not going to fault him for a bad snap on the last play. It's like, for Jesus Christ. Right? My issue with Green Bay is why in the fuck do you have a guy on your fucking staff? I am not. Anybody that thinks Matt LaFleur should be fired is an idiot. Because there is no way that guy should be fired. Everybody's like, well, his bad play calling. They could have easily scored 34 points in this game had there not been 2 missed field goals and an extra point. So the play calling on LaFleur's fault was not LaFleur's fault. Well, he's the head coach. Okay, I'm sure, and I hope to God he did, called up to fucking Halfley and said, listen, motherfucker, I'd be doing it. I am sick and tired of looking at our defense look like Swiss cheese. Fix it. Fix it. I know our secondary isn't, our cornerbacks aren't as good. We have 2 good safeties. Do something. Put Quay Walker man-to-man on fucking Loveland. Do not let Loveland run free. Because he's the one that killed Green Bay. Bracket Loveland with a safety and a fucking goddamn linebacker. And I guarantee it, Green Bay does not lose this game. I guarantee it, Chicago does not have a leg to stand on. Chicago is, and everybody's saying, I said it, Chicago is the luckiest team in the NFL. Especially when Green Bay quit. Green Bay got complacent, lazy, and stupid in the second half. Now, I'm going to say this. For every fan out there that wants to overreact, and I'm talking to fucking Packer fans. Any Packer fan that wants to overreact to this game, find another fucking
Maybe he'll
team.
fight you.
Find another fucking team to cry about. I'm so sick and tired. LaFleur sucks. LaFleur is 76-40 in 6 fucking years. Yes, he's. If you all think it's easy to win in the fucking playoffs, by all means, apply for the job when LaFleur goes. If I'm LaFleur, I say, you know what? Fuck this fan base. I'm done. Packer fans are the dumbest fucking fans on the face of the earth. When things go right, they're like bandwagon fans. I mean, they're fans of the Packers, but they're bandwagon fans. When it goes right, they're talking shit and being dumb. Those aren't real Packer fans. How often do you see me on social media saying, "Oh, we destroyed you," or, you know, our team is 10 times better than yours. We're way better than you. You guys suck. I don't say that about other teams. There's bad teams.
No, we know that full well.
There's bad teams out there. But I don't think the Patriots suck. I don't think they're as good as everybody thinks they are. Stop it, Tim.
They're still playing.
Wow, he went there. Wow.
Oh, I just wanted to know that just to piss you off more.
We'll get there.
I know.
If they were so fucking good as everybody thinks they are, they probably should have put up more than 16.
That's all.
They should have put up more than 16 fucking points. Drake May is pedestrian. All right. So anyway,
I just wanted to piss you off. That's all.
I'm already pissed.
With that one.
You didn't piss me off. I'm already pissed.
I'm a little pissed off.
Packer fans need
Better
to
pissed off than pissed on.
Packer fans need to shut the fuck up.
Never.
I said this I said this a year ago. Or I say it every year. You have to take it on the chin if you're a Packer fan.
I'm about to go to sleep, okay?
The only reason I'm saying this is because you cannot. I'm going to mute you both.
That's fine.
You cannot expect to be good all the time. There is nothing wrong with cheering on your team and supporting your team. But when you shit on other fan bases, you look like an asshole. So when other fan bases call you or come out and say you suck and this, that, or the other thing, just sit there and take it. Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. Now, to the Bear fans, be humble. Don't be dumb. Like I said, it can be taken away from you in a heartbeat. Trust me. I grew up in the 80s. The Packers sucked. The Bears were great. The Bears got to the Super Bowl once and won it. The problem is your fucking ownership is a bunch of fucking clowns. They'll fuck it up at some point. They'll fuck it up. They got a bunch of talent on that team. But they'll figure it out. They'll figure out how to fuck it up. Why? Because they're gonna be like, I don't know if we can pay Caleb Williams $75 million a year. Because that's what he's gonna ask for. Because you then have to pay DJ Moore, Romeo Aduns.
You gotta pay.
You gotta pay all the guys. You gotta pay all the guys that block for him. At some point, you're gonna have to let some players go. Because if you're gonna pay Caleb Williams, you aren't gonna be able to pay for everybody else. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Green Bay, I'm telling you, here in about 2 years, Green Bay may be where Chicago or where Minnesota is right now. I'm not saying they're going to be bad forever, but there's going to be like 3 or 4 years where Green Bay may not be very good. And that is not a good thing. That is not a good thing. And I don't want to hear this fan base, well, we're paying Jordan Love $70 million a year. Yeah, who's he got to throw to?
Yeah.
Who's blocking for him? You know who you can blame? And I think he's a great player. You can blame Micah Parsons. Why? What did the Green Bay give up for him? 2 first-round picks. That's okay. You can have 2 Super Bowls now, but what's going to happen 4 or 5 years down the road? I don't want to hear it.
No.
I don't want to hear it. Because Green Bay's got Romeo Doubs. Best hands on the team. He's gone. They got Christian Watson for 1 more year. They got Matthew Golden for 3, maybe 4 more years. They have Reed for 1 more year after this. So, that being said, Jordan Love may not be a Packer in 3 years. Green Bay may go and get another quarterback. They're gonna end up losing some players, and I'm just waiting for it. I know it's coming, and it's because but honestly, I blame Brian Gutekunst and Ed Policy. Because they have just put Green Bay on notice. We are going to be rebuilding in about 4 or 5 years. It is what it is.
And Alpha, to your point, the Saints only just got bad.
Yes, the Saints don't have a quarterback. They did draft one. I think Schaff. I think he was drafted in the 2nd round. I don't know if he's the guy. But they're going to try to build around him because they have really good receivers. But my thing is quarterbacks make receivers great, and right now they don't have a quarterback that can make receivers great.
No, they don't.
Could Schaff be that guy? Possibly.
Once you get tools around him, that is more than the receivers.
Well, they have the tools around him. He's just not. He's a rookie. He's not good yet. Caleb Williams, he's got 4 guys that are actually really good. It's only his 2nd year. They're a year ahead of where they want to be. But I don't, right now, I don't think next year, and this is me projecting, with Micah Parsons coming back, and hopefully they get some people in free agency, and they keep a couple of people, Green Bay is going to be the team to beat next year. Because they're going to be a year more together. Micah Parsons isn't going to be holding out a training camp. Now, this is why Micah Parsons, this is why Green Bay traded for Micah Parsons. He didn't even do training camp this year, and he came out and looked like he had been playing 365 days a year. And he had a bad fucking back.
There are quite a few players like that on the field this year. I mean, you had Micah Parsons, you had Derrick Henry.
Well, Derrick Henry just wasn't getting the ball, which that's another reason why Harbaugh probably got fired. But so he may have been dinged up, but I can tell you Derrick Henry.
That's the thing. He was not injured at all this year.
And that's the problem. They just weren't giving him the ball.
They weren't playing him. But then again, you don't want to overuse your weapon either.
Oh, you do.
Then,
then
you run into the problem that they were running into with Devontae Adams, where he was getting triple and quadruple covered. Then don't pay him $30 million a year. Do you see the quandary? I get what you're saying. But if you're going to pay a guy $30 million a year, I'm going to use him like a fucking goddamn prostitute. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit. Lamar Jackson, he's one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. I'm using him like a fucking prostitute. Same thing with Jordan Love. I'm using him like a fucking prostitute. Now, concussion protocol, that's a different thing. That's nothing you can control. Right. Injuries. He had a foot problem, right? Lamar Jackson? He had a knee and
thigh. So I understand. Knees, hips, pussy, back, head, and his crack. I can understand. But other than that, use him like a fucking prostitute. Make him earn his $60 million a year. With Derrick Henry, make him earn his $30. And he earned his $30 million at the end of the year.
Every time he got on the field, he broke a fucking record.
Well, use him like a cheap prostitute. That's all I'm saying. Then we go on to the Bills and Jaguars. Sunday, I went to Wisconsin-Maryland match. My cousin is a referee for the Big Ten for wrestling, so he gets free tickets. That's how Heather and I got to go, and I took Wendy to her first wrestling match. It was pretty fun. Wisconsin won that one pretty handily. My brother, my little brother, not Joe, but my other brother went with, and we had fun. I had fun. So we did that, and I think Wendy loves wrestling now. She got to meet a couple of the wrestlers too, which is pretty cool. But it was fun. So I listened to the game on the way home. I caught the end of it because I couldn't find it on the radio, which is so dumb. And I was listening to the sportscasters, and they were talking about yesterday's games. And they did mention Bryce Young and the Panthers. They aren't expecting them to be very good next year. Now, keep in mind, these are guys that are not...
They got a lot farther this year than anybody was expecting.
Yes. These are pundits that think they know everything, and they're just Colin Cowherd guys. Yes. So they think they know everything, they know nothing.
Yeah, Panthers just being quiet with it.
So, Bryce Young, I don't know if he's at the end of his deal. I don't know if they're re-signing him or not. So we'll see what's coming out of that. There is no quarterbacks out there this year, so they might give him a 1-year deal and bridge it.
Extension, yeah.
Next year,
wouldn't be a bad option.
Everybody thinking that Freddie Mendoza is going to be the guy. I watched the guy, and I 100% agree with him. Thinks he's no better than a 4th-round pick. The guy said the same thing about Shedeur Sanders. Said he was no more than a 4th or 5th-round pick. Guess where he went?
I think he sure went lower, but...
I don't think he should have been drafted.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And I would have just said, no, tell your dad to shut the fuck up. Because that's the reason why Shedeur wasn't being drafted. That is straight up
the number one reason why no team really wanted to draft this kid, because his dad will get involved at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I am waiting for it, and the told you so, and I don't want to fucking hear it when the team that he is playing for releases him because his dad is a fucking idiot. And I love Deion Sanders as a player. He's the reason I love Florida State as a football team. And as a university, for that matter. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back to the game. Buffalo ended up winning 27-24. I think that's your team coming out of the AFC. There is some hunger there. Because they could have very easily folded it. Because I don't know, were they losing big time in that game?
I don't think big time, but they were losing.
All game, from what I remember.
Say it again, Tim.
It was relatively close all game, from what I remember.
I think it was only 2 scores.
Okay. So again, I didn't watch it. I only caught the end of it. I caught the Jaguars touchdown, and then I caught the Bills.
It should have took advantage. Jaguars should have took advantage of the lack of run defense on the Bills to win that game.
I mean, again, I didn't see most of it, so I can't really speculate. I have to watch it to really comment. I'm sorry, I didn't. I'm not gonna. You may be.
And then on top of that, Trevor Lawrence threw 2 interceptions. So
yeah, one of them was to end the game.
So one ended the game, and that one I did hear. But that wasn't his fault. It hit the receiver in the hands, and he just.
Yeah. Okay, at least I know I'm not completely insane.
No, you're not. I did hear that. So, I did get home, and I did watch the next game, and I'm sorry, Rayshawn. I've been saying it. Complacency wins you nothing. Being last year's champions wins you nothing. I said it. Do not
have it as
do not think the 49ers don't have a plan to beat you. Because it happened.
I mean, they could have went in that game without a plan. They still would have beaten us.
I don't know about
with that fucking shitty play calling.
They were playing fine.
I think the Eagles, did they not get rid of their offensive coordinator?
No.
Yes, they got rid of him within 24 hours later.
Did they fire him? Yeah, they did. I think they did
fired him.
Either that or they just took play calling duties away from him. One of the two. One of them 2 teams, and I can't remember who it was. It might have been the No, that's who it was. Oh, you fucking.
Definitely, he got fired.
Okay, so I don't know. I know.
And honestly,
Yeah.
I do blame KP, but most importantly, I blame Nick Sirianni because
Whoa. Who's KP?
Kevin Patullo.
He's the offensive coordinator?
Yes, well, was the offensive coordinator.
Hold on. That's not who I'm thinking of. Yeah, the Philadelphia Eagles fired. Okay, so they did fire him. I know one of them they took play calling duties away from him, and I can't remember who his name was. It's Greg Roman, and I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know who he's the offensive coordinator for. So the Patriots. That might be. Might be Mark Roman. It's one of the two.
Yeah.
It's Roman is his last name. But the 49ers beat the Eagles. Like I said, you can have. I said this bowling Sunday night. You can have all the talent in the world, You can have all the best players, but it doesn't. This is the playoffs. This isn't some JV game playing against a bunch of JV team playing against a bunch of pros. You cannot play. And I put a lot of the own. I know coaches. I hear coaches all the time. Coaches this, coaches that. Look, I coached. I defend coaches to the hilt. You can draw up a fucking play all fucking day. But if the players don't execute that play, is that really the offensive coordinator's fault?
I mean, that's two different arguments, but execution was part of the loss as well. There was drop passes.
The players need to take accountability for playing like shit.
Absolutely. But this time, this was not on Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts actually played well.
Man, I don't know if I'm going to agree with that. Here's why. I seen a team play really lazy. When George Kittle got hurt,
hey, they should have scored 40 points.
I can tell you right now.
Yes, that's what he's talking about.
What?
The 49ers you're talking about.
I'm talking about when George Kittle got hurt. I think the Eagles kind of just went, okay. I think we got
out. We got
we're good. We're good now. But they have Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey didn't run the ball that well.
No.
But
he even played quarterback.
Okay. But he even caught some balls.
Yes.
He's a really good all-around player. And
I was about to say that he's a good all-around player, yeah.
He is a gadget guy that can play anywhere and can do anything.
And he trains like a sprinter.
And he did that in college, which is why he got drafted where he did. Mm-hmm. Jaden Reed, who is the Packers receiver, did the same thing. He wasn't even a thought coming out of college. And then he had the year that he did, and that's why he went second in the second round. Because he is so good at, and that's what teams are anymore. You get a gadget player, and you've got your guy. That's what you're going to build your team around, is a gadget guy. Yeah, you're going to build it around a quarterback, but you're going to build it around a gadget guy. I don't know any other team on this in the playoffs right now, aside from the Bills. I wouldn't even say the Bears have a gadget guy.
No, they don't.
They do, but he's hurt all the time. And it was DJ Moore, but he's getting older, so they aren't even looking at him anymore, right? So I don't know. And the Texans have the Ravens. They've got Zay Flowers. Mm-hmm. The Texans have the kid from Boston College, I think is.
I don't remember anymore.
He's a little shit. He's like 5'9", 165 pounds, but he's a gadget guy. He can't throw a football, but you can use him in motion. You got to know where he's at all times. And that's where the NFL is going. That and a mobile quarterback.
Yep.
That's where teams are going today. And I'm not saying spread option, type guys. I'm talking just guys that can run outside, and you have to defend them running the ball and throwing it and running it and catching it, because that's the gadget guy to me. And Christian McCaffrey can do that. And I think that because George Kittle is everything with Kyle Shanahan, if you ever watch him, everything revolves around a tight end. If he has a good tight end, he's really tough to stop. because now he can use Christian McCaffrey wherever he wants to. And you're not thinking about that gadget guy. You're thinking about the middle of the field, because when Purdy drops back, there is, and that's a system. It's a system. It is. But the 49ers ended up winning 23-19. The Eagles, they deserved to get beat. I'm sorry, Rayshawn. They deserved everything they got. And if Matt LaFleur should be fired, so should Nick Sirianni.
Yes.
But I don't think either one of them should be fired. I think that Nick Sirianni needs to actually have a good hard look at stop being, and I can say the same thing about Matt LaFleur. Stop being nice to your players.
Stop being a father.
There's nothing wrong with being a father figure.
No. Because even they have to be authoritative.
I have to be authoritative with my daughter. I have to be authoritative with Wendy. Because if I'm not, she's just going to run all over you. And that's what the players are doing in Philadelphia. They're doing whatever they want. And there's so much talent on that team. A.J. Brown was yelling at him on the sidelines. Telling him, I told you, get me the fucking ball. Quit relying on just one fucking guy. You're not going to fucking win this game if you don't stop calling plays stupidly. And A.J. Brown is not wrong, but telling him, and he didn't even try to get A.J. Brown the ball.
No.
That's the problem. That's what A.J. Brown was complaining about. That is a legitimate complaint from a receiver. You brought me in here. You're paying me all this money and you're not throwing me the ball? Are you dumb? I'll go somewhere else where they will throw me the ball. But here I am. And you're not even doing it. They're skill position players. They have the best skill position players. All of them rate in Madden like close to 90, if not 90. And like Saquon Barkley, best running back in the game on Madden.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown, I think he's like a 97. Devontae Smith, he's like a 92. Jahan Johnson, he's like an 85 or an 86. Goddard, I think he's an 88. Jalen Hurts, he was an 87 in there. Their offensive line, they're all above 80. Like they have, their offense in Madden is like at 90, 95.
On average, yeah.
As their overall
rating.
And you can't put up any more than 19 points? Come on, man. Come on. That's on Nick Sirianni. But it's also on the players not executing at all. They look like shit. All right. Two more games.
Even Jake Elliott didn't play well.
Well, Jake Elliott's a kicker. And again, you do it. I'm not going to shit on a kicker.
That is one thing I will applaud Stephon Diggs for saying. Kicking is a hard job, and especially as a rookie, you have all that pressure on you.
It's not easy.
Yeah. I will applaud Stephon Diggs for standing up for his rookie kicker like that.
You can't shit on a kicker. You can't, because if you do, go ahead. You try and kick a 55-yard field goal with the wind that's crosswind.
Mm-hmm. Justin Tucker had problems with that shit too. Justin Tucker, let that sink in.
Boswell.
Yeah.
Just saying. Dicker the kicker from the Chargers. He's the most accurate kicker in NFL history now. He's having troubles kicking. He's missed a couple of field goals this year. Kicking isn't easy anymore, folks. It's not as easy as you think.
You're expected to hit from like 45, 50-yard line on a regular basis for starters.
It's not like it used to be, man, where it was easy.
No, it used to be
automatic.
20.
Used to be automatic. It's not anymore. It is what it is, though. The Chargers at the Patriots. I watched a little bit of this game, but we had to bowl. And Patriots just aren't it. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. The Chargers, every year the Chargers get in the playoffs, they struggle. I don't know why they struggle, but they only put up 3, but the Patriots only put up 16, and the only reason they put up 16 is because the Chargers put the Patriots on the short end of the field a couple of times. You can't do that. You'll lose.
I didn't see it. I will freely admit their offense played like shit.
Yeah, they cannot play like this next week. They will fucking
No.
lose. They will fucking lose. And who?
Yep, I freely admit that.
And yeah, they will lose because they're going up against the best defense in the NFL. I don't care how good your fucking quarterback is.
If their offense plays like that, they will lose.
But I don't. I think this is as good as that offense is, and that's not a good thing. I really do. We'll see though. We'll get there.
With that being said, did we cover the Houston game?
Not yet.
That was the last game.
Oh yeah, I was. My bad. Sorry about that brain freeze.
Is there any?
As usual, my brain stopped working 5 minutes ago.
Same.
Go ahead, Tim.
I got D&D to run yet.
With that being said, this will bleed into the Houston game. If that defense plays the way they played it against the Chargers, that defense can keep them in the game, though.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that was the offense.
The scheme was part of it.
I think the offense was the reason to make the Chargers or the Patriots looked good on defense.
There were reports
too-
after the game that like the Chargers offensive guys were like, "We had no idea what you were doing."
Too many mistakes by the Chargers offense. Had nothing to do with what the Patriots were doing. It's just Chargers made too many fucking mistakes. Blown coverages. That isn't good offense. That isn't good defense. That's just not making plays and blowing coverages. Now I would probably say, I don't know, it's pretty good if the Patriots made plays, because even Chris Collinsworth was saying it, and Chris Collinsworth is gobbling the cock of Drake May. Like every time Drake May, I'm in love with this kid. I love the way he plays. He was saying he looks very pedestrian. He cannot look like this next week. And honestly, I think that is what he is. I think he's good, but he is very pedestrian. I don't think he's any better than any other quarterback in the NFL. Just going to say that now. I don't think there's really any one quarterback that is better than any other. Every one of them is really good at something. Mm-hmm. Nobody is good at everything. I don't think you're ever going to find a quarterback that is good at everything, because most quarterbacks are good at everything. Only this quarterback can make this throw. I just seen fucking Jordan Love do it 2 hours ago. What do you mean he's the only guy that can do that? That needs to go, because that talking point is just mute to me. I see Aaron Rodgers was no-look passing before Patrick Mahomes even got into the NFL. Brett Favre was doing it before Aaron Rodgers got into the NFL. So I'm just sick of hearing that only he can do this. Come on, man. Shut the fuck up. Every quarterback can run now, just not as fast as Lamar Jackson.
Or Josh Allen.
Well, Josh Allen isn't fast. He's fast, but he's just big. He's tough to bring down.
Part of it was about to go there too. Part of Josh Allen's thing is you cannot arm tackle him. You have to wrap him up.
Yeah,
but he is fast. He is fast. He's not slow.
You can't really arm tackle Lamar either because he's slippery.
He is as fast.
Yes, agreed.
He is as fast, if not faster, than Derrick Henry. It's just he is. You can't arm tackle him at all. It's like the same thing with Derrick Henry. You can't arm tackle Derrick Henry. because his arms are as big as some linebackers' legs.
Yes.
It is what it is. All right, so the Texans played the Steelers, and this was a good game up until the fourth quarter. It was.
Yeah.
It was.
I was laughing because
Wasn't it like 10-6 going into the fourth quarter?
something like that.
The Texans got a late field goal at tail end of the third quarter to make it a 10-6 game.
Oh, go ahead.
Somebody clipped Aaron Rodgers getting sacked and fucking put the 18-12 overture on top of it. Hearing this game, that popped into my head. That's what made me laugh.
So I was sad to see Aaron Rodgers. It was sad.
I just imagined that.
It was sad to see Aaron Rodgers go out like that.
I don't know if he's done, though.
No, he's done. He's done. I think he's retiring. I said he should have retired last year, but he came back. He if it wasn't for him, I don't think Pittsburgh makes playoffs.
No.
The Texans have the best defense in the NFL. And you know the old adage, defense wins championships. If you're not careful, this is that team.
The Texans? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
They aren't the Baltimore Ravens. They aren't the Chicago Bears.
No, they're their own identity.
But I will say that they are the Denver Broncos. Remember the Denver Broncos when they beat the Carolina Panthers 40-8? That's that kind of defense. That's what I see. And that's go ahead.
Super Bowl 48 you're talking about, right?
Yeah, just that year. Is
just remembering what you're talking
that
about.
That is that defense. And their offense is clicking. Be careful. Be careful. Because they were not that far away a couple of years ago. They're healthy this year. That speaks volumes.
But that's it for games.
That's it for the games this week. Any thoughts? Final thoughts from the wild card weekend? Any reference? Now I will say there was one interference call, and it was in the Green Bay game, and it was against Tremaine Edwards. They could have very easily called defensive pass interference on that in the fourth quarter on Luke Musgrave because he did not let Musgrave come back to the ball. They kept their flag in their pocket. It was a clean game, but that was a penalty. I understand why they didn't throw the flag, but again, and I know why. I don't want people to think, oh well. Now you're just the argument that you don't want the referees to get involved in the game. I do when there is a penalty.
Yes, when there's an actual reason for them to
By
be involved.
definition, what happened on that play was interference. I'm sorry. By definition, was interference. He didn't look back for the ball, and he just tackled him. But whatever. Tomato, I guess.
Yep.
That's what people will fucking tell you. All right, so we have the games for this week. We have the Bills at the Broncos.
That should actually be an interesting game. I'm not going to lie.
Broncos.
Okay. Why?
Poor defense on the Bills.
Buffalo's always had poor defense. What are you talking about? Their offense makes up for it.
So I don't know about that. Do you think think in playoff football, and I know, and I don't know what the offense looks like for Buffalo because they have a really great running game. I don't know. But you remember how you were talking hungry? And yes, all playoff teams are hungry. and I get it.
Yes.
But think about this. Who has more playoff experience? The Bills or the Broncos?
The Bills do.
That's who I'm going with. We're at that point in the season where you're great. You had 13-4 season. You had a really good defense. I don't think they've gone up against, and I will say this because Green Bay ran the ball all over Denver when they played them. They ran it all over them. I don't know if Denver can stop Buffalo. Buffalo throws the ball, but they don't throw it 50 times a game unless they're behind. They're going to run the ball, and they're going to say, we're going to run it, stop us. If that makes sense. So I'm going with Buffalo.
I'm going Buffalo because I feel their defenses are about the same. Denver might be a little better, and if it's offense versus offense, Buffalo's offense will win over Denver's, I feel. Denver's not built to come from behind.
Agreed. Heather?
No, Bodo. The Steelers have been close to getting into the playoffs or been to the playoffs quite a few times.
They always lose in the first round, though.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean by close. So it made sense for Tomlin to step down. I agreed with Harbaugh going as well. I'm just worried about who the Ravens are going to get since to replace Harbaugh. Because Harbaugh is what kept that locker room together.
Tomlin wasn't fired. He stepped down. And I think it was time for him to step down. They weren't getting any better. He had Aaron Rodgers, and they weren't any better.
No.
It was getting stale in Pittsburgh.
It's time for a staffing change, and Tomlin is mature enough in his position. And I think
that's who they took play calling duties away from, is the offensive coordinator for Pittsburgh, because you have Aaron Rodgers who can still wing it and can make plays with his arm
and veteran knowledge,
and they didn't score a lot of points.
No.
They weren't. I mean, they were okay offense, but they relied too much on their defense, and their defense wasn't great.
Right.
It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. So, and Harbaugh getting fired, I said it last year. It was more not, hey, you suck, we're firing you. It was, hey, we got to change something here.
Yeah.
It's not that John Harbaugh was fired because he sucked, because he don't suck, because he's up. If Matt LaFleur gets fired, and I hate to say it, he's going to end up in Green Bay. I wouldn't mind having him, but I don't think they're firing LaFleur. I'd hire John Harbaugh as a special teams coordinator, because that's what he was before he became head coach. He ain't going to take that position. I can tell you that right now.
I will say
he won't take that position.
I will say before I found out that Harbaugh was signed by the Giants
as
head coach.
Did they?
Oh, yes.
Did they?
Oh, they pounced on that, and they would not let him leave until he signed the contract. But
the Giants are still going to suck.
The NFL and the Steelers and the Ravens had the opportunity to do the funniest fucking thing ever.
What's that?
Harbaugh go to the Steelers, Tomlin go to the Ravens.
I think Tomlin's going to take time. I think Tomlin's going to take time away from football. I honestly think Harbaugh. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh no, I was actually about to confirm what you said. The reports out from Tomlin are that he's taking a year off.
Yeah, I would. If I was him, I'd be like, fuck this shit. I don't need this. I'm taking either
Outside
out.
of maybe the Ravens, there aren't a lot of good jobs.
Oh,
Good
sure,
head
there's 8 of them
coaches
out there.
available right
There's
now
8 of them
either.
out there. They're working on a deal with LaFleur. I'm not gonna report on it because I don't know and I don't care. My season's over. I just want to watch football the rest of the way. I just hope the Bears get beat, which
Yeah.
is the Texans and
coming
the
up.
Patriots.
Sorry, Tim. I'm
Texans.
going Texans.
I'm going with the Texans. I just
Texans
think their
that well.
defense is just too.
Yeah, I'm going to go Texans, even though I want the Patriots to win.
I
Oh, yeah, of
understand.
course.
I get it, and I'm only going. And my mind, the Texans are hot right now. Their offense is clicking. Their defense is clicking. Their special teams is clicking.
CJ Stroud seems more focused than ever.
He made a couple of mistakes, but I think that they have the defense that can overcome it a lot like Denver's can.
Yeah.
The difference between Denver's offense and Houston's offense is they're more experienced and have more experience behind center than Denver does.
Yes.
And then did everybody pick?
No,
Yes,
Yeah.
I picked the Texans.
You're going with the Texans?
Texans. Yes.
Finally, the Rams at the Bears.
Rams.
Yeah, I think it's the Rams this
I-
game.
hoping Rams.
So here's the thing. I don't think the Rams are going to, and here again, playoff experience. This is pretty much the same team except for a couple of guys that won the Super Bowl three or 4 years ago. Right? Because they beat Cincinnati. Isn't it like four years ago?
It was 2020. So
5 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 years ago.
So with that said, I'm going with the Rams. More experience at quarterback, and good God, the receiving core that they have. Good luck defending that if you're Chicago, because their defense is absolutely atrocious on the back end. It is worse than Green Bay's.
Yeah, I'm going Rams.
Okay. All right. So with that said, I want to thank everybody for being here. Tim, I understand your stance and your argument, but I mean, we're gonna disagree on some things. And this one, it got heated, but you know what? Good, because I needed somebody to yell at, and maybe I needed somebody to yell back at me. But I'm not gonna back down from a fight on this because I think what happened is an issue that is far beyond what happened between those two. I honestly, I blame both parties for the bullshit that is going on right now. Because you cannot. And this is what we are seeing right now is unprecedented, and I don't think it's ever happened. It may have. Like back when I was a kid, it may have happened.
Or even before then. Yeah.
But what I will say is there needs to be some accountability in these sanctuary cities, because they are not complying. I can almost guarantee you that they would not comply with if it wasn't actual law that you say it's not. I don't think they would comply with it. I really don't. I think they would try to fight it tooth and nail. I honestly think that's where the Democrat Party is today. They will fight only because of who is the president. If it was anybody else, I don't think we would be having this argument. I really don't. Because they would be okay with it. It's because of who is our sitting president. And it's sad that just because everybody thinks, or it is stated, it's not everything that comes out about him is a fact. I hear shit that Hakeem Jeffries is the worst fucking minority leader I have ever fucking seen in the Democratic Party. He's trying to be Barack Obama, and he's not. At least Barack Obama could talk somebody into something. This guy just does this like Barack Obama did and talks like this because he thinks we are all dumb people. That's how I see Hakeem Jeffries. Chuck Schumer, he's always about that's just not true, or give me a break. You know, you give me a break and fucking retire because you have nothing to stand on. Every time, you don't even know what you agree with. You're like Biden. You don't know what you agree with. But what's going on with our government today, and this is just me, I'm not saying that I'm going to have an uprising because that's not fucking happening. We need some fucking accountability. Stop fucking, and what I mean by accountability is don't just come out and say it's murder when you don't know all the facts. Like, somebody asked a question, and one of the congressmen said, well, I know what I saw. I saw it too. But you're only speculating what happened. You're not hearing both, or, you know, the whole story. You're only seeing a video. You can't hear what's being said. And when something comes out like that, oh, well, you know what? He still shot her in the face, so I'm going to go with murder. Yeah, that's a good way to go about it. That is I have heard that coming out of the fucking mouth of an elected official. Where are we? Are we in Russia right now? Because that's what it feels like. And it's not because of the guy sitting in fucking Washington. It's because of the fucking people on the other side that just fucking don't want to work with him because I don't like him. Nobody gives a shit. You're not supposed to like everybody. Jesus Christ, I don't even fucking like the guy. But that doesn't mean I don't like his policies. At least his economic ones. That being said, I want to thank everybody for being here. Have a good night. Stay safe. Be well. Anybody got any final thoughts?
Tune back in about 5 minutes when we start D&D.
Deal with it. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Right.